Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Longboard Blues, 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends music about Longboard Blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post. Excuse me while I get comfortable. Probably should have done that before I turned the camera on. Longboys Post 1975. There's a question up there. It's Wednesday, which means it's my my vloggy video. As you know, I like to try and have a vloggy video on Wednesday, which usually, you know, relates to things that have just come up or questions I've been asked, which is obviously why I did the topic I did last week. Now, this week I want to talk about what you've read the title, which is when a certain video is more popular than other videos, do you change your style to match it? You know, are views important? The reason I want to talk about that was I got a message, and it was meant, you know, in good, you know, I can't think of the word, in good jest. It wasn't like you know, a criticism or anything like that. So hopefully the individual will understand my response. But basically, before we get to that, I just want to talk about an absolute pet peeve. But I haven't actually had before, but it happened as of last night at work. I've been working for the last 3 days, and then I found out last night from my manager, because, well, he's incompetent, that I've been on holiday for a week. They just didn't tell me. They booked it for me. We have this rule, which is if you don't book your holiday, then they'll book it for you. And I'm fine with that. I said book it for me, which is all well and good. They just didn't tell me. And so I remember thinking, I've got a holiday booked in March, I'm sure of it. And yeah, I did a little bit of digging deeper, and they were kind of a little bit sheepish in telling me, which is, yeah, you've been off for the past few days. I'm like, brilliant, brilliant, thanks for that. Yeah, that really makes me feel fantastic. Actually, technically that makes it the shittest holiday I've ever had. Anyway, you didn't need to know any of that, but it just put me in a fickle mood. Sorry, I'm off, and so technically I am now on holiday for, you know, 6 shifts, so cool times, cool beans. Anyway, yep, sorry, random. Yes, so I got asked a question, which is someone basically watched a lot of my videos and said, I noticed that certain videos you make are far more popular than others. I guess mainly sort of the question videos I ask, or the more obscure, you know, games I play. Which makes sense, and obviously pickup videos, which is where I think I've talked about this before. And they said, if you make more views off these, why don't you just do those all the time? Now, I've always thought, well, I guess if you don't monetize, or it's not your job, because obviously YouTube is, you know, a select few's job, then the answers will be completely different. So I guess I'm talking to the people like us, the small fishes or small fries, if you will. And yeah, my honest thought on that is I could. Be damn difficult to come up with a topic continuously. Plus I like topics to be natural and just pop in my head, and you know, kind of happen because of events like this or observations at work or outside in the real world. And also there would be a level of pressure. I don't think I would like that, you know, having to have pressure on you to constantly do that type of video that's always popular. Excuse me, Windy Pops. I had a bacon double sausage McMuffin for breakfast. I know. If you watch Facebook, I'm sorry, I don't eat shit all the time. Anyway, I lost my thread. Yeah, I could do pickups all the time, but A, I don't want to pick up stuff I don't want, and B, it'd be bloody expensive, and I'm pauper. But the main reason that would be McDonald's, sorry. The main reason you know, if I make a video, because I'm not going to lie, everyone enjoys that feeling when you look at something and you go, wow, people like that. People really seem to, you know, and also not just because people really seem to have gotten bored with that. I like the idea that it hit a chord with people, or a nerve, and I prefer it when it gets you this massive sort of feedback of questions and comments and stuff like that. That's what I've always said I do it for. But the bottom line is I simply do it because I enjoy it. Now this is the point I've talked about before, which is I don't look at a video and go, oh, I only got this many views. Fail. I never thought that. I never care about that. I don't look at views and just think, shit, I won't be doing that again. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't do gameplay videos. Or if I just wanted to do gameplay videos, I just play, you know, pirate cartridges or some of the weirder games out there. But I don't look at a video and think, shit, that's a failure, I'm going to jump back to this and do it all the time. And not just because of the angle where I said you couldn't do it all the time, but because that's not me and that's not what this is about. I do, you know, what I like to do. It's primarily, if I want to sound selfish, for me, the fact that you people like it. Now, I know I've talked about this before, but I just want to answer this person's question. And if people are new to sub to me, you know, I would like them to know why I do what I do, which is, yeah, I don't look at something, I must recreate the magic, I must recreate the fire. It's important that I continue with this level of viewership on what I do. I just think, here's an idea, let's do that. That's a cool game I liked when I was a kid, let's do that. Oh, here are my favourite 10 Mega Drive games, or here are my favourite movies, or, you know, favourite TV shows, or who wants to see an action figure or a comic. I don't look at anything and just think, because I'm not a TV station, I don't think it's important. And maybe so, as I said, because I don't monetize, nor is it a career for me, you know, when I say career, a job, I meant, sorry, that I feel this constant drive to make sure that I only better myself in views and likes and stuff like that. And, you know, when I see something there and you go, hey, it's only on 50 views, and I hate saying it like that, it's only on 50 views. 50 people still watched it. How many people in the real world you get to say, I had a conversation today and 50 people came up to me and said, I like that. I think the way you look at it should be subjective, but I just don't feel the need to do that. I just feel the need to have fun and make what I want to make and enjoy myself. And then also you could argue, because there is a video I have, and I don't want it to sound big-headed, that I like to call a sleeper and or a grower that still amazes me, that I did an N64 comparison video about a year ago. Sorry again, Windy Pops, where I compared it, this isn't probably helping, with the expansion pack on some games compared to it without the expansion pack. And I was quite surprised because it was a very long video for me, because I don't like making long videos, not just because my internet is bollocks, and but because I don't feel comfortable being in front of the camera for that long. And it was on a few views, and all of a sudden I noticed that it just shot over everything else in your popular videos, and it just keeps going and climbing and going. Now, that's not me bragging. The point I want to make about it is, if you are constantly you know, going after views, is I couldn't predict that. I had no idea that would happen, nor did I want it to. I'm not being ungrateful to it doing that. I just simply set out to make a video about something I enjoyed. So when I look at, you know, videos that are more popular than others, I honestly don't think I'm going to change my style, because wouldn't that kind of be false in some way to just to go with one thing, even though if it's a type of video you've done many times before, but just to constantly do that video and change from what you did before, which you loved doing, which was random, are you not being true to yourself, you know? I don't know, but I thought I'd ask you, for those of you out there who make videos, when you have a video that kind of just kicks off or whatever, do you look at it and just think, I've got to do that again, or I've got to recapture that again? I think it's an interesting question for those of us who make regular content. Anyway, something, obviously I've got to the plugs. Also I want to plug another YouTube channel. Obviously tonight, it's Wednesday night, so it'll be the Untitled Movie Show with Mr. Miguel Leon and all us other regulars. But he's also just started, well, he has a YouTube channel, and he's going to upload all the Untitled Movie shows onto there, and I really want you to go and check it out. It's in early days right now, but it will mean a lot to me, you know, if you went and check it out, because obviously the Untitled Movie Show is a podcast I'm on, and Miguel's a great mate of mine, and it's really important that, you know, this works, because I think it's a brilliant idea that he's taking you know, our radio content, or his radio content, sorry, in this case, and putting it, you know, onto a YouTube channel, or archiving it there, I should say. Obviously it's Burhan, and that's it. Oh, I always get shit at this. 8 PM EST and 1 AM British time. Obviously Thursday night is Burhan and the Boy, same time slot. If you want to be a guest, people, as always, it's just me and Burhan just talking about random things that have happened in the week and topics that have come up. Kind of like my vlogs, that's why I like it, and we bounce off well off each other. I'll put links to all of these in the doohickey down below, and Miguel's YouTube channel. And obviously Friday night is Slamcast, same times, followed by, no, preceded by the Retro Unlim live feed that's been gone for a little bit. Not that it was cancelled or anything, we just take breaks from time to time. I'll put links to the time in that down below because I can't remember what time that is, but that's a whole bunch of us members of Retro Unlim. And obviously Saturday nights, this plug section's getting bigger and bigger, is I Got Gameplay, which is at the 8 PM EST and 1 AM British time. Links to all those channels and doohickeys in a thingy down below. That was a new one, that got away from me. And yeah, when you make a video and it gets more views than others, do you think do you changed your other content or to bring it in line to try and keep that level of viewership or success going? Really like to know. Anyway, thank you and I'm on holiday. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.